Come up on 2nd and 5. To the air, Williams. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
41-yard attempt.
And Santos yanks that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up in empty possession.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's McCarthy.
At the 42-yard line.
Open man, that's Felton. And he'll go down, but now the 4th game is inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. An inside give to Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Keep it up.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To the air with McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field. He's gone down complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7. Away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep this confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him.
Comfortable. I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They'll run right here with Swift.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's Williams.
2nd and 2.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
And the Bears first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Give them the completion, no gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Bears first down.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Able to break this in all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he's got this to Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Santos to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Oh, some strong running. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 61 yards. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out first and 10 at the 40. Now a give right side Swift. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. To throw, it's Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll run with a Rutgers man, Kyle Monungai.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Kyle Monungai taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. The defense gave one up. That's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll get this into the hands of Price.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete.
Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
16 yards.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
McCarthy going to throw again.
Drops it to Jones in the flat.
McCarthy's
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 8
They'll be in
yards.
search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Going for it, here's McCarthy.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Set up. Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
On play action, McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. Forced down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy.
Touchdown, Vikings. Joe Madison, 26 yards. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And now we should realize they're not going away. Now the pressure against swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. But once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll get this down over to the 18. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A 35-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go, 19 tight. 19, Viking, 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lion. 70 range.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Completes this to Jefferson.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Intended for Jordan
And now
Mason.
defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 6, 18 Rabbit, 18 Rabbit. Dragon 60. Hup.
On play action. Now McCarthy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.